Jake Paul and KSI break up, plus Eddie Hearn reveals his prediction for the Jake Paul vs. Ben Askren fight. What's up guys, it's Nick Gonzalez for Hollywood Life with your YouTube roundup. Now before you leave the video, because I'm not Ali, make sure to hit that sub, like, and bell button down below for all the latest on your favorite celebs. Now for those who stay, let's talk about KSI, because he joined the John Joseph podcast and talked about a variety of topics, including Bitcoin. KSI revealed several years ago he put some pocket change into the cryptocurrency, 50,000 to be exact, and he was able to flip it to 100,000. And this was all before he did any initial research on what Bitcoin was. However, after his money went up, he fell into a rabbit hole and started educating himself more on the cryptocurrency. Eventually, he put 1 million into Bitcoin, and then years later, it turned into 5 million. Regarding Logan, KSI gave him a small shout out for his speech on Black Lives Matter and joining protests. KSI then mentions he believes boxing has helped his former rival mature and become a better person in the last couple of years. Now, the tone starts to change a bit when he starts talking about Jake Paul, and if you're out of the loop, here's the latest on these two. Jake Paul has been calling KSI out for weeks trying to secure a fight down the road, but KSI is not letting up and says he's been unable to train because the gyms are closed during the lockdown. However, Jake calls BS and claims he's been able to find open gyms where KSI lives within minutes. Then in a new interview, Jake Paul says he's run out of patience waiting for KSI and he's pretty certain their fight will never happen. Now going back to the podcast, KSI says Jake Paul's scared of him and he hasn't had a real fight yet. Then KSI took a break from dissing Jake to go diss Logan, saying no one's interested in his fight against Mayweather before he went back to shading Jake, and it keeps going. It's an endless circle. But alright, what's far more interesting to me is Eddie Hearn's prediction for the Jake Paul versus Ben Askren fight. Eddie Hearn basically says while Ben is a fighter, Jake's going to knock him out and prove critics wrong. And they'll have to admit he's taking the sport seriously. But alright, that's it for today's video. Make sure to hit the sub, like, and bell button down below if you haven't already. And don't forget to follow me on social media at NickTack, NICTACK. Bye guys.